you want to accomplish and see done by your offense?
This week's about us. We need to make a great improvement this week. It's an old coach's cliche, but it's true. Your greatest improvement is going to have to occur this week, and that's what we expect to see. We got to improve in every aspect of it and at every position. So.
I think everybody sees the stats on what Logan had in the first game. How do you assess his game, kind of removing the final numbers?
Yeah, the pass game is a combination of a lot of things, as you well know. And it's a combination of protection, it's a combination of receivers being at the proper splits, proper depth. And we need to improve in that area immensely. And there were some things that Logan did excellent in that game. And there was things that I think he should have had 4 completions on checkdowns that we made a major emphasis of this week. So we got to get the wide receivers, the running backs, tight ends, and Logan all tied together. And the fact of the matter is that failed on Saturday.
In terms of how you guys were able to spread the ball or not spread the ball around, 20 targets for Knowles and Coles, was that by design, or were those just the 2 best guys?
Yeah, when Malik went down, that was we had a great game plan to throw Malik the football, and then obviously whenever we lost Ryan, we had to change gears, and the attempts to Coles and Knowles was all predicated on coverage. They gave us the proper look. We went to the proper guy, so they just gave us those looks. That's why the balls were being thrown in that area.
Do you have to talk to Logan at all about keeping confidence with his receivers through this?
Absolutely. It's his job to run the team. And things go bad, things go good. He's got to be consistent. And I want a high-energy guy regardless of the outcome. And if he was 18 to 21, he better come out here with a ton of juice and a ton of energy to improve. And obviously with the situation that we had, he better come out and motivate and run the team like a senior should run the team.
Has he done that this week?
Absolutely, he has. Absolutely.
Is that triple option something you picked up in Florida? Right? Doesn't
Yep.
look like a Michigan thing at all.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We felt that would give us an opportunity against those guys. They're a great defense, and we felt that watching film that gave us the best opportunity to run the ball.
What do you like about that formation or play?
You got options. If you're reading an end, and you're able to have basically a read key and a pitch key. So you're playing what the defense gives you. If they give you the run, you hand the run. If the end squeezes, then you run triple option. So it gives you some multiplicity.
The outside stuff early in the game, did it open up the inside stuff later, like the long touchdown?
Yeah, it did. We made a point, on the first third down that we came to, and I know everyone's saying, well, why didn't you throw it on 3rd and 12? It didn't matter. The first third down, we were running the option, and there was a reason for that. The multiplicity of their blitz package is off the charts. They are a blitz organization, and anytime that you run triple option, when blitz is occurring, they have to make a decision. So we were trying to set a tone to the defense to try to get them out of certain blitzes early in the game. So we wanted to run the option early in the game just to let them know that we're going to pitch the football and try to deter some of their blitz. And then obviously the inside run game opened from it.
You guys didn't use Charlie Meyer because of the hamstring.
Yes, sir.
What is his role this week? I mean, would you like to get him involved?
I hope so. I hope that he's healthy and that he's I think he'll be able to do it this week, but I'm not saying, I can't tell you one way or the other, and it's his health.
Is he a sure-handed kind of guy? Is that one of his strengths? Or?
Yeah. He's a very disciplined guy that gets to the spot and catches the ball.
Would you say it's relief how the running game and the offensive line performed in that aspect, or what's relief or satisfaction? What was the emotion going into the game and then coming out with how well you were able to run the ball?
We're dissatisfied because you lost a football game. I mean, you can say what you want. You don't play the game to lose by whatever we did, 15 or whatever, 20. What was it, 25?
25.
Yeah, to lose by 25. But if you look at it and you step back, as a coach, you're always looking at the negative. And if you step back and look at the positive, you found that our offensive line, those first 5 are going to be, they're going to gel and be a pretty good unit. And you found that the running backs have got a chance. The quarterback at the right, for the most part, went to the right place with the ball. But again, we should have had 4 completions on checkdowns that you kick yourself in the tail about. But so there was some positive in terms of I think we can run it. I think the offensive line are going to be able to protect. I thought our protection scheme in that game was, Logan didn't get touched all day long. And I think he got 3 knockdowns late, and the sack was completely, we should have checked the ball down, and that sack wouldn't have occurred. So there's some positive from that. Now we got to put the other part of the game together, the passing game, and get that right. And if we can do that, we'll be moving in the right direction.
It looks like you're going to get a couple running backs this week. Can you breathe as a coordinator?
I hope so. I want them all back. I would love to see those guys get back as fast as they can.
Is there a role for all of them?
Yes, there is. Absolutely. I want them back as fast as we can get them back.
Especially after what Trey was able to do Saturdays. Is around 20 carries, is that about, or that workload about what you'd like to see from him?
Based on who we're playing, but yes, that would be ideal. But we knew going into this game that he was going to have to carry the ball 20 times. We had Joel out for the game. JC didn't make the trip. So we knew we had to put the ball in his hands. Playing against Alabama, 15 times would have been perfect, but we knew that his load had to improve.
Is JC a guy that you can use in the passing game? As we talked to Trent about spreading the ball around, is he a guy that can factor in there?
Yes.
How do you kind of envision, without obviously giving anything away, but how do you envision kind of his role when he gets back healthy?
We'll see. We'll see when he gets better. Yes, I think he's talented back there doing that.
Joel Caleb hasn't played a game, obviously, at running back. What do you want to see from him this week?
You know what? It'll be nice to see him get first-time game experience. It's kind of an unknown. We've seen what he can do in practice. He's a big athletic guy. I thought the switch to running back was one of the smartest things we've done. I think that's his position in every sense of the word. So it'll be interesting to watch him play for the first time. It's different when you walk in there and there's 75,000 people out there opposed to out here in practice. But I'm going to be really curious to watch that unfold.
Were you pleased with Logan's decision-making on the option? Because he carried it less on Saturday than he did at all last year.
The option is all based on the defense. There's times where he's going to carry the ball a bunch, and there's times where he's going to give it a bunch. It's a complete. I can't dictate that. He can't dictate that. It's all based on what the defense gives you. That's why they call it triple option.
Especially with Malik being gone the rest of the season. Are there any kind of adjustments or changes? Because I know you wanted to use the tight end a lot more, but what does that do? Even more so limited, without a guy like him.
Yeah, we've got some guys that are going to fill his spot. Obviously, we felt that he was one of our best players, and we got to move. We got to move on. Those guys have got to step up that are behind him, and then obviously we got to find some other ways to do things.
Are those guys behind him, they're kind of the bigger, stronger blocking types. Are any of them talented receivers?
Yeah, they can catch the ball, which is great. There was a reason Ryan was number one, because he could block, he can run, he could catch. And not to say that those other guys behind him can't do that. It's just that they just got to step up.